What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's Vito from Perfect Storm Gaming, and I'd like to wish you all a very happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate, festive, whatever the hell it is you celebrate, Merry whatever. But I celebrate Christmas, so I'm going to tell you all Merry Christmas. Today, we are doing a very special episode. I think I might make this a yearly thing. It's called, so basically we're doing the naughty and nice list of the home arcade community. And what does that mean exactly? Am I talking about home arcade cabinets only? Absolutely not. Am I talking about virtual pinball machines? Nope. Am I talking about light guns? No, I'm talking about everything all-encompassing. And today we're going to start out with a few companies that I like and a few companies that can basically scratch their ass with a razor blade. Today we're going to start out with one of the companies that you might know, as you see here, called Arcades Are Fun. This company is out of New Jersey, and I happened to go with him. The reason I went with him is one of my best friends in life, Alfonso, bought one of these cabinets. He ended up getting one of the older version, not the older version, I'm sorry. He ended up getting the Mean Machine, which is the step down or two of this cabinet, which is the lesser drive, the lesser PC, lesser overall, everything. I ended up going full Mongo and getting absolutely everything that Jack had to offer, and I couldn't be happier. Now, you might want to ask, why is it you chose to go with this company? All right, so first of all, I live in New Jersey, and so does Jack. So Jack is about 45 minutes from me. And one of the things that he offers to me, which was killer, okay, so we're going to go to the frequent asked question, the FAQs, okay, is how do you deliver? So the great thing is I paid $400. He delivered it literally right here. As you see it, set it up for me, showed me how to use it, and got me going. That's great. Jack has been fantastic. Okay, so what are the reasons that I chose to go with Arcades Are Fun? Like I said, is he's 45 minutes from me, local, homegrown, so if I had any issues, he's close by, all right? The other one is something that I think that he offers that is unbeatable, that nobody else offers, and that is his warranty. His warranty is pretty much unbeatable, okay? Question we get asked most often is the warranty we offer. We offer the strongest warranty of any game manufactured in the USA. Besides the regular warranty on the PC and speakers, which is covered by the manufacturer themselves, okay, they warranty the entire control panel controls. It means all these buttons, switches, and levers and everything else, and control panels and joysticks and keyboards for as long as you own the game at no cost to use. What does that mean? If for whatever reason I come down here and one of my control sticks aren't working and I go to troubleshoot it and I realize, okay, it's the control stick. He sends me a new control stick and I replace it. If my trackball is broken, which has happened already, my trackball and the board that supplies the trackball was broken. He showed up here, fixed something that needed to be fixed, and he literally reinstalled my new trackball and a new board. So that is what Jack has to offer. Now, is he going to do home installs for everybody? Probably not, but I'm a goofy ass YouTuber and he was coming here to fix something that needed to be fixed and to adjust something and to actually upgrade my speaker system because I wanted a more upgraded speaker system. This is aftermarket. He came here at no extra cost to me, installed all these things, and screwed off and went back home. Jack is an awesome dude. So to me, that is unbeatable. His pricing was comparable and beatable to all these other companies, and I will go down the line of these other companies. So that is why I particularly say Jack is on the nice list. Now, are there things that Jack can improve? Of course. There's things that everybody can improve. The first thing that Jack can improve is his communication. Anybody who knows Jack or who's worked with him has maybe complained about his lack of communication, but in his defense, he's one man and it's his wife literally running the whole company. So if you want a cabinet, you're getting a home-owned company from a small family business. That's a real small family business that's actually delivering products and not just taking money and fucking their customers and screwing off. So the great thing about Jack is it might take him a little bit to get back to you, but he will get back to you. So that's why Jack is on the nice list. Moving on. Retrocade. This is a company that's taken me by surprise. Originally, I was kind of about them. I saw the quality of their products at a festival, a virtual pinball expo, and what they had to me was great. But after seeing other cabinets, I'm not shitting on them. I just, for the prices that they charge, I don't think that the quality that they showed at that representative place was really up to standard. However, I have seen great things from them. Number one, Endgame Arcade, a friend of mine on YouTube, made a hell.
Are you looking for an elite home arcade experience? Well, get ready for my in-depth review of the Retrocade Elite Pedestal featuring the 40 terabyte Arcade One premium PC connected to my 65-inch OLED TV with notable upgrades such as the 43-inch Hyper Marquee, gold leaf buttons, and LED blinky to name a few. You can play your favorite arcade games growing up, console and PC games with controller or joystick and buttons, plug and play light gun support for aim tracks, send-ins, gun for IR, and
made a hell of a pedestal review. I mean, it's one of the best reviews I've ever seen for any cabinet. Blows anything I've ever made out of the water. Endgame Arcade, that is an amazing that is an amazing pedestal review. And Retrocade, you got yourself one hell of a customer for making that video. Number two, the thing that they just stepped their game up that blew me away is I saw a short that popped up on YouTube from them that basically showed all the customizations that they're able to do, how they're able to add things after. So one of the things that sucks about these things is they're not really easy and able to retrofit. So let's just say hypothetically, if I didn't get this active marquee on this machine, which is this right here, this is a screen. Okay, if I didn't get the active marquee, I would have to retrofit it or buy a whole brand new machine. Retrocade has figured out a way to say, you know what, guys, if you want something aftermarket, we can do that for you. You just got to pay for it. So that's great. They also do something where they make it really easy to get the cabinet into any home. They split the cabinet into two pieces. So it basically comes in half. So that's kind of cool. Me personally, I wouldn't want that because I don't want a big ass line in the artwork. But I saw it up close and the seam is very, very minute, not very visible. So that's Retrocade. They use Arcade One's drive, so it's a very good drive. Again, the only problem I don't like is the fact that it's hyperspin. I personally prefer either a CoinOps build or a Launchbox Big Box build or a RetroFee build. That's what I prefer because it's supported. They're doing things for it to make it more easier to use, and it's more user friendly. So that's my only complaint about Retrocade, and it's also a complaint that I have about Arcades Are Fun as well. Even though I love Arcades Are Fun, I'm not a fan of hyperspin. That's why I'm choosing to, at this point in time, not go with their newest drive, which is a 48 terabyte drive made by Chris Shaw, which I've heard is very good. Again, it's just nothing against Chris Shaw. Just not a fan of hyperspin. I think it's a step back. I think it's silly to go in that route when it's not being supported, not being used. Yes, they're coming out with a hyperspin too, but who gives a shit? That's not here yet. It's not even ready. And Launchbox and Big Box is. So that's why I prefer that. Moving on, we're going to go to Extreme Home Arcades. This is another company that I was considering getting a cabinet from. The reason I did not get a cabinet from them is A, their price is sick. Like, they're ridiculously expensive, but you know, as far as customization, bro, if you can think of it, they can build it. The only other reason that I didn't choose to go with them is if you join their Facebook group, you will see that they're not essentially a game cabinet for dummies. I'm a dummy. Okay, I need plug and play. I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes trying to play Pac-Man and it's upside down and not working. That'll make me literally want to fucking roundhouse this computer. And look, let's face it, I ain't roundhousing shit. The only thing I'm roundhousing is a cheesesteak probably 25 minutes after this video's made. And that's the goddamn truth. But the reality is, their drive is kind of shit. It's not plug and play, it's buggy, it fucks up. If you don't believe me, hop in the Facebook group, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's an Extreme Home Arcades Facebook group for fans, and you'll constantly see people just begging for help. And, you know, listen, if that's what you want to do, if you don't mind tinkering and you don't mind adding and customizing all your shit, Extreme Home Arcades is the custom company for you. If you like the design of their cabinets, because they do make some funky looking cabinets, some cool designs, and they're very customizable, like they'll throw a fucking lightsaber in here and have it light up for you, that's dope. Like nobody else is really doing that stuff. Really, really cool. So that's EHA. They're also super expensive. Retrocade also is super expensive. Also, one of the cool things I want to go back to for Retrocade real quick, their artwork, they're able to actually print the artwork directly onto the wood, which to me is insane. It's pretty cool. I also like the fact that they do the acrylic light up toppers. I think those are dope. All right. Moving back on to EHA. They use Launchbox and Big Box, which I love, but their drive is enormous. So if you want, and they're constantly coming out with bigger and better drives. Again, the problem is you have issues. Shit crashes. But they do offer like crazy sales on their drives. They'll usually give their expansion drives for free, or they've always got some type of sale going on. Actually, most of these companies will have a sale going on. Check it out and see what you think. Okay. Then we're going to move on to Phantom Arcades. These guys are kind of newer on the market. They've been out for a couple of years. They got some pretty cool shit. They're actually pulling a lot of like famous people from what I've seen. DJ Pauly D. They got whoever this muscle-bound motherfucker is. They got a bunch of wrestlers and MMA guys, which is pretty cool. And I love his commercials. You know, I absolutely love his commercials. I don't know much about his customer support or customer service, but I'm gonna assume it's pretty decent. But the dude's commercials are pretty sweet. I believe he's using Launchbox and Big Box, I believe is what he's using. And I think he's using his own drives. All right, and let's check his prices. He does 32-inch Retro Revival, 32-inch Level Up 4-player, another 4-player 50-inch stand-up arcade, the Final Boss, and 2-player portable arcade case. I'm going to assume the Final Boss is like his, Final Boss is kind of like his end system product. It's $14K. That is super, super, super expensive in my opinion. But listen, if this is what you want and this is what you want to pay for, more power to you. I personally am not dropping 14 grand on a cabinet. I've spent about 7,400 for this total, and this has everything he had to offer and a lot of upgrades that I added that he took, you know, that are here. So I went with everything. I went with the Scantron button layout, all of that. So here's another company that's on Beyond a Nice list, Phantom Arcades, pretty cool company. Again, love their commercials. His advertisements on Facebook are dope. They're funny, and he's got a lot of famous people that are just getting his shit. So that's cool. Another one that's hitting up is Paradox. Their arcade cabinets look dope as shit. They do some sick custom lighting effects and visuals. Again, they are super duper expensive. You are getting a very high-end cabinet with very high-end parts. The only drawback to this company is the fact that their drive is so small. That is the only complaint that I have about this company. The drive is really small compared to the price. Like, the price is ridiculous. And let me see what they got. What is it? Here we go here. So here's their three models. You got Relativity, the FTL, and the Falcon. Does it mention the drive size? I think it's either a 4 or a 6. It's between a 2 and a 6 terabyte drive, I believe, or a 2 and an 8 terabyte drive. I could be wrong. Oh, they do racers. That's cool. Nice. That's one of the only other things that I'd be interested in getting in besides a virtual pinball cabinet. Is a racer. I might actually be interested in doing a dedicated light gun cabinet, but I don't really see the point. You know, I have this and it's got everything I need on you. So this is Phantom Arcades. Their pricing is high. Like, that's another issue that I have with them. But again, you know, if you can afford to go for this stuff and this is what you want to pay for it, that's what you're choosing. Shop. Let's see. All complete arcade systems, do it yourself. Oh, so you can build it too. That's pretty cool. So what is the price of the big boy? The Falcon is 11 grand. And I think that's just to start. And that is the 40-inch. 43-inch. They don't do a 50-inch? Wow, okay. They don't do a 50-inch upgrade. And then you've got all these packages here that you can upgrade. Again, super expensive. You're doing an upgraded PC for a 2 terabyte drive, which takes you to about PS1, PS2. Like, you don't need all that. This is freaking overkill. However, I mean, all these sick custom things that you can do for Phantom Arcades is what makes them really cool. I'm sorry, Paradox. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is Paradox Arcades, not Phantom. I'm so sorry. My apologies. So it looks like they're only doing a 43-inch. They're not doing 50. This is a 50. I would definitely want nothing smaller than a 43-inch. And this is the... Falcon Colossus is sitting at what, how much? Yeah, they're expensive. Let's see. Okay, let's see the cart. 13 grand. So a fully loaded Falcon with like the one option that I chose for the upgrade brings you up to 13 grand. Again, I will never shit on anybody for the price. I think it's expensive, not for me. But it's a cool company. All right, then we're going to go into the smaller home arcade companies for people who don't have $13,000, $14,000. We're going to go with Basic Fun, who just basically bought Arcade 1-Up. Got to give them credit for being aggressive and going all out and buying that stuff. I'm not a big fan of these Basic Fun arcade cabinets. I'm not a big fan of the Arcade 1-Up cabinets. It's just not my cup of tea. They're like this big compared to this. It just looks Listen, I think it looks cool when you have them in a room together and you got the black lights and you have it all lit up and it looks cool. It looks great. But I'm a taller dude. I'm not little. I'm 6 feet tall and it's obnoxious. Like even this cabinet control panel is like 2 to 3 inches too short for my height. I'm 6 feet tall. I have a higher reach. It's just, I prefer something taller. However, if space is limited and this is all I could get, like when I open up the room out here, when the kids get all their damn toys out of here, I'm opening up this to like a more of a home arcade type thing, and it's going to basically be like a different arcade. I'll have cameras out there and everything set up for the show, and it'll be a cool experience. So the basic fun, this is what's going on with this. Again, not my cup of tea. I wouldn't do it. However, good for you on buying Arcade 1-Up. You're definitely on a nice list. Arcade 1-Up, fuck you. You're on a naughty list for going out of business essentially. How do you have the biggest home arcade name and you shit the bed on it? Releasing 16 goddamn copies of Pac-Man. Stop releasing versions of Pac-Man. No one gives a fuck about Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Little Pac-Man. You did it once, you don't need to do it again and again and again and again. There's 3,600 main games that you can come out with a cabinet. What the hell are you doing, Mongos? Naughty list. Iconic Arcade. Bro, all you guys do is DM people's wives and not make cabinets. Naughty list. Bullshit. Screw your mother. Oh, and this video is all opinion. This is my opinion. These are things that I see, and these are not, I'm not saying this is the gospel. These are my opinions on these companies and what I think and how I feel. So if I were Santa Claus, Iconic Arcades, you've done nothing but show pictures, talk shit about stuff that's coming out, and like I said, slide in people's wives' DMs and not release cabinets. However, the cool thing is you're releasing an almost tall cabinet and you're releasing a double XL, maybe if it comes out. So for right now, you're on the fucking naughty list because you can't come out with a goddamn cabinet. I mean, how hard is it to release it? I don't want to hear it. That's your one job. Do it. Sliding down to virtual pinball, we have Rec Room World. Anybody who knows anything about virtual pinball machines knows that, yes, they manufacture their products in China. However, I will say this is probably hands down the best goddamn virtual pinball machine that I've laid hands on, and there's one thing about it that I don't like, and that's those 7 lights. I would prefer an LED matrix, but that's my only complaint. When you take this thing and you pair it with that damn Super V-Pin drive, and this isn't a knock on the drive that they've got, but it's an old, outdated drive that has outdated tables. There are a lot of artwork missing and things missing on the current drive that they've got that need to be fixed. That supposedly has been addressed and has been fixed on a new 3.0 drive. Don't know when that's coming out. It was supposed to have been out in November and now December, and now it's going to be January. So eventually 3.0 will come out. However, like I said, if you want the full experience of what that cabinet has to offer, which is a lot, whether it's manufactured in China or not, it is manufactured very well. I reviewed one. It's on my channel, top to bottom, upside down, all over the damn thing, and made sure that I did a full complete review of it. And I would have to say that, even without the Super V-Pin drive, it is still the best virtual pinball cabinet that I personally have played as somebody who doesn't own one. When you marry it with the Super V-Pin drive, it takes it up just a notch and a half. So, Rec Room World, you guys are amazing. I love your virtual pinball machine cabinets. Would love to have one. The cool thing about them is, let's go to shop. They also do, they also offer arcade cabinets, but I no offense, they're the last company I'm going to for an arcade cabinet. When it comes to virtual pinball machines, they'll be the first. Here you have the models. They release one model with everything built in. The only upgrade that you can change and a few things differently is the OLED. So you can add the OLED. If you're not getting the OLED, you're out of your fucking mind. You have to get the OLED. And I'm talking about the Ultra V-Pin 8.0 or 8.5 or whatever the latest one is. 8.0 right here, my man Scantron. This 8.0 with the OLED. That OLED steps it up so much it's not even funny. And then again, once you combine that Super V-Pin drive, which has all these updated shaders and updated packs, oh my God, it is amazing. My wife would probably never leave this basement if I had one of those things in here. Like I said, it comes standard with just about everything from top to bottom. The only thing you can add is, I believe you add the topper and you add the beacons for additional price. They've got all the information you could possibly want right here on their page. Roland is great. Anthony is an amazing salesperson, so tell them I sent you if you're going to them. I've got a video that's got their, excuse me. I've got a video on my channel that does a full top to bottom review. Check it out. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if I'm stupid. Let me know if I missed anything. All right. So again, here's all the added stuff that you can add to here. I would absolutely go for the extended 3-year warranty and maintenance just in case. It's $450, protects your $10,000 purchase, you know, for 3 extra years. Kind of silly not to do it. Shipping, $420 mainland USA. Bro, are you serious? That is insane pricing. $1,200 international. You cannot beat that. One of the greatest things about this shit, you see this thing right here? Do you see this lead time? Do you see this goddamn lead time? Do you see this goddamn lead time? I'm going to ask you one more time in slow motion. Do you see this goddamn lead time? Not 1 year, not 6 months, not 5 months, not fucking 3 years, dick-faced Daryl from Extreme Gaming Cabinets. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? 60 to 90 days international orders. 60 to 90, that's international. Current lead times for domestic, 45 to 60. Now, it might be a little longer now because of Christmas, but 45 to 60 days for a $12,000 or $11,000 virtual pinball machine, fully loaded top to bottom, delivered to your door. You cannot fucking beat that. You cannot beat that. Cannot. Definitely on the nice list. Moving on. Visual Pinball Consulting. This is my boy Tim. One of the only complaints that I have, there's 3 complaints that I have. Number 1, I don't like this bezel. I think that needs to be changed to steel. Number 2, I don't like, these are the older school looking rings, but it's just me, it's a visual thing. I love the honeycomb look on it, the flat matte steel look on it. I think that looks great. However, Tim did tell me it's coming. So, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this bezel is going to change to all metal, but I could be wrong. But it might just be plexi, and this just might, actually this top might be plexi, and this bottom might be metal. I don't know if he did the full steel all the way up and down. So that is the only complaint that I have. The other third complaint is the fact that there's not a lot out there for representation of this guy. However, his virtual pinball cabinet drive is in just about every machine out there that's not got the original one in there. Like if you want a good virtual pinball machine drive that he does for everybody, he does all setups and all cabinets, 4KPs, Extreme Gaming cabinets, you name it. Even Rec Room World, I believe he does. This is the guy to go to. Visualpinball.net. His name is Tim. Cool dude. They also do arcade cabinets and stuff like that, so he's definitely on the nice list. And he's offering his cabinets at a reasonable price. I think he's the cheapest out there for what you're getting. Let me find it. I think he's pretty cheap for what you're getting. Visual Pinball Cabinet. Here we go. Virtual Pinball Cabinets. Yeah, I think he's the cheapest out there. Roland's at like just under 9,000 to start with the OLED. And the only complaints that I have is the grills, that little bezel, and the fact that he doesn't have a whole lot of product out there, but that's just because he's a new company. But from what I've seen, he's been around for a while. He's been doing drives, and now he's doing cabinets. So that's a good thing. When you've got someone out there that knows how to marry their drives in their cabinets, that's what you need. You need someone out there that's not just one or the other. And that's part of the problem that you have with a lot of these cabinet makers. A lot of them are great cabinet builders and don't know fuck all about the software, or you've got guys who are amazing with software and don't know fuck all about the cabinet building. When you get companies that marry both, it's great. Oh, here we go. Hey man, what's up? I'm doing the video right now, and I'm just you're being recorded at this very moment. What is the price of your virtual pinball cabinets, fully loaded? Yep.
Ready when you are.
Yep. What do we got?
Okay. So our 48-inch cabinet, fully loaded, is $92.75 delivered.
Not bad.
43-inch, fully loaded OLED, every option is $84.50.
Not bad. Okay, thank you. So Visual Pinball 9 I would 100% go with them. I'm just shopping around. You know what I mean? So eventually I will have a virtual pinball machine here, and I'll be representing whatever company that is and selling them like hotcakes. So visualpinball.net, you'd be silly not to check them out. They do their stuff fully built. Then you've got here my boy G.I. Joel Gaming. He does basically, what's he got here? Let's see what G.I. Joel Gaming. This is my boy G.I. Joel Gaming. He's a hardworking gentleman out of the Midwest. He does his own custom products, his own custom arcade cabinets. He just did a preview sale just now. Let's see what his products are. He does arcade risers and boosters, standalone pedestals, artwork, modding, control deck, modding parts, add-on, and swag. Arcade cabinets. Let's see what my man's got. G.I. Joel Gaming. All right. What he has here, he basically does original duplicates of these particular cabinets. So if you got your Build-A-Choice, you got your Let's Go Build-A-Choice shell. And the great thing about G.I. Joel is he gives a shit. He's not like these other cabinet companies that just take your money and take your money and take your money. This dude cares, okay? So I talk to him very often. He's a very, very good dude. So if your price point is around what he's sitting at and you're loving what he's got, and you know what? If I were into these smaller arcade cabinets and the original old school arcade cabinets, and I was a collector like that, and I know a lot of you guys are, I'd go for G.I. Joel. Homemade guy, builds his own shit, family man. I've met his wife and kids, beautiful person, inside and out, beautiful family, great dude, and he gives a shit. He puts out his release, he says, I'm making this many, and that's it, and that's what he does. Hold on. All right, so like I was saying, G.I. Joel gaming cabinets G.I. Joel gaming cabinets. At some point, I'm going to 100% buy something from him because I believe in supporting, one, my friends, and two, good dudes. So if you love all these arcade one-ups and you love custom mods for it, this is the guy to go to right here, G.I. Joel Gaming. Definitely on the motherfucking nice list. Another cool company that I have met, okay, is my boy right here, Lance. I met him at the at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. His name is Lance, pinballcabinets.com. If your goal is to build your own and to save as much money as possible, he's the guy to go to. He can give you a flat pack, or he can build it, and it's the cheapest in the market for basically everything you're getting. And the cool thing is you're also getting, like I said, the one thing that I love about this is, not the one thing, but one of the things that I love is, let's see if you can see it. He's got the steel bezel here for the speakers, and he does the honeycomb grills. Just like Stern. I love the way that the Stern honeycomb grills look. I saw it in person at the Cleveland Gaming Classic. Let's see what his prices are. Fully assembled V-pin cabinets. So fully assembled without a PC, the wide body is going to be $5,500. The only thing that he doesn't have right now is he doesn't have the blower, the topper, or the beacons. He said, but they're coming. So that's the cool thing. $5,500 for this particular model, and I believe, I'm not sure if it comes with the monitor or not. I don't know. I don't want to say it does or if it doesn't. Okay, so I think this is a fully loaded, fully put together, ready to go virtual pinball machine for $5,500. Don't think it's OLED though. I think OLED might be a little bit more, but again, for $6,000, and you just heard the pricing for Tim's, you know, you can't beat that. But $5,500, you know, and I don't know if it's got everything that all the others have, but if this is what your price point's at, you know, he's got different prices. Everything can be readily installed, readily put together. You can put everything together, you know, $2,300, and then I guess you buy everything and add it yourself. Oh, again, $5,500 without a PC. So don't forget that part. You need a PC and a drive. You don't get a gaming drive because this is a build it yourself. The one thing you will learn from the virtual pinball community is that they are monsters. They do not like people who make drives. So like people like Tim from Visual Pinball, they hate him, unfortunately. Me, I love guys like him because it saves me the trouble of having to do stuff myself. I don't have the time, I don't have the know-how, and I don't want to do it, okay? I just don't want to. If I'm dropping $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, whatever it is I'm dropping on an arcade cabinet, I damn sure, okay, I'm getting it plug and play. Because I'm not dropping $9,000, $10,000 on something and I've got to figure it out myself. No, sir. I'll roundhouse it and headbutt it. So, my man here from pinball.com, pinballcabinet.com, his name is Lance, good dude. Then we're going to go on to my boy Jason Baker from Integrum Retro. That's right, not Integrum Retro, Integrum Retro. Here he offers a couple of different products. He offers the Marksman light gun cabinet. He offers 3 separate light gun drives, and he offers an NV arcade cabinet starting at $69.95, which is a great price. The great thing about Jason Baker is you are getting the NV. It's fully customizable. It's got a huge drive, which has expansion parts you can add to it. It's got a 48-inch or a 50-inch monitor. You could go OLED, okay? He's got custom steel bezel around it, which looks mint as fuck around the marquee and the monitors, and the TV screen. He's got high-end buttons. This is basically a fully high-end, one-stop machine. If you're getting everything that's on this thing, there's only a few things that you can upgrade. Like I said, you can upgrade to an OLED, or you can upgrade to a few other things. And here's the customizable options. Pull-out drawer, joysticks, topper. I would go with every single thing he had to offer, including the game drives. That's what me personally I would go with. That is just me. I would also, personally, because I'm a big light gun whore, I would go with this 24 front volt facing power add-on for the retro shooter light guns. I would add that, and I would also add, because what he does is he gives you the ability to have all light gun systems on here. Okay, so you've got the retro shooter setups, as you can see here. You've got the retro shooter setups right here, and then you've got gun for IR setups right here. So that's the cool thing, is it plays retro shooter and gun for IR, and it also plays BlamCon. So you got 3 going across the side, 3 going across the top, and 2 on the left and the right for all setups for light guns. So that's the great thing about Jason Baker. He also puts the front-facing ports here for you to plug your light guns in. He gives you a nice little drawer. I did a great top-to-bottom review for my boy Alan's cabinet. If I had the scratch and I was ready to upgrade my cabinet, this is the company I would go with personally. The only drawback and the only thing that I do not like from them is this marquee. I prefer the marquee to be full size from here to here. I don't care if it's as tall as this. It could be smaller. I don't have a problem with the height of it. The problem that I have is the width of it. I want that full marquee. I don't want this little one. And I understand with the way that he does his shaders, he makes it look like there's cabinets to the left and the right. But as I showed him when he was here at my house, when you've got the bigger marquee on his drive, it just opens it up, and to me, it just looks better with the larger marquee. So I think if Jason changed up and made the offer to either give the option of the bigger marquee or the smaller marquee, he would sell a lot more cabinets. As far as the speaker grills, he can relocate them down to here, and it would look mint as hell. So if I had to go do it all over again, I more than likely would go with an Envy. That's just my choice. I love the way it looks. I love everything about it, and I think he is a great person to be making cabinets. Like I said before, when you take someone who knows how to build cabinets, which is what he's done here, he's refitted an older design from Extreme Gaming Cabinets when he was partnered with them and changed a lot of things, made things stronger, made things better, made things more streamlined. And then you take how much he knows about the software. So when you've got somebody that knows how to build them and he knows about the software, to me, that's the perfect marriage, and that's the kind of company you want to go with. And his prices are really good. Now we're breaking into the fucking naughty list. Number 1 sitting here is Lab Arcades. Not number 1, but one of the guys sitting here is Lab Arcades. There's a big story with this guy. Okay, he basically built an arcade cabinet. He basically built a custom virtual pinball cabinet for my buddy Alan, who works on the channel. So Alan is not just a customer of yours, he's actually a part of this channel. I've been talking to Alan about this virtual pinball machine for probably 3 years now. Okay, so he waited a very long time to get this virtual pinball machine. I think it was a total of 18 or 19 months total. He waited to have it delivered in his house, and that's almost 2 years. Okay, and it's literally the entire duration that Alan and I knew each other that we were talking about getting our arcade cabinets, because we were both getting Arcades Are Fun cabinets. We were both excited and just like little toddler girls chatting away about, oh my God, I can't wait to get this, and oh, I can't wait to get this feature, and oh, this is going to be amazing. Because like me, you know, Alan grew up kind of differently, and he's a 40-year-old dude who wants to have his childhood all over again. He's able to do it. He can afford it. And that's what he wants to do. Alan and I went and recorded a whole video. We made a 58-minute long video. It was a super long video. I personally wasn't happy with it. And the night that I was set to release it, I pulled the release back because Alan was like, I want to reshoot it. I'm not happy with it. I go, okay, no problem. Let's do that. Number 2, what I wanted to do was I actually wanted to give Patrick Landry, the dude who runs Lab Arcades, the owner, and I'm only saying his name because he's the owner of the company, I wanted to give him time to make what he didn't do right. And there was a lot of things he didn't do right, starting with the duration that it took to build this thing. Okay, so I wanted to give him time. So Alan and I made this first video in September of 24. September of 24. Then we went back and reshot it again in April of, I believe it's April. Let me see. We reshot the video, which is this one here, 7 months ago. So 7 minus 12 is 5. So we reshot this video in about May. Okay. So we made this video around May. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 8 or 9 months, basically. We gave this guy 9 months to make right what he'd made wrong. And there's a lot that's wrong with this. And all Alan wanted right were the parts inside that he paid for that this dude didn't provide and didn't include. So what I mean is he paid for a certain RAM, didn't get it. Paid for a certain motherboard, didn't get it. Paid for a certain amount of what else did he pay for? He paid for a graphics card, a higher end graphics card, didn't get it. Now people are like, oh, what's the big deal? It's only virtual pinball. It's a big deal. Okay. When you're doing virtual pinball and you decide to go with the company, you're choosing that company. And the reason he chose to go with that company is he wanted a lot of custom things, and a lot of the custom things look great on here, but the few of the things he just didn't do right. So, you need to have the best of the best for virtual pinball to make it look as best as you can, to get the ball to look like it's rolling this way, to get the ball look like it's rolling that way. It's like, and it's just got all these crazy things in here. So when the guy delivered it, he delivered it with hardly any tables on it, and none of the toys work. What do I mean by the toys? I mean like the solenoids, the knockers, the roller, the this, the that, the bumpers, all the things that make it sound like this is a real virtual pinball machine. Because when it's all compiled and done right, you can almost not tell the difference between a virtual pinball machine and a real pinball machine. It's that good. Unfortunately, he didn't deliver it. He delivered a giant pile of shit that was missing a lot of things. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. I believe it's Alan's opinion, and it's now December of 2025, and he still hasn't fixed fucking things that he did on here. So the reason I'm bringing him back up for this is because I thought that he basically shut his business down after seeing my video. He basically put a thing up, said he's no longer taking orders. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of cool. Not because he was out of business. I didn't want that. I just wanted the dude to fix what he was supposed to fix, and to do the things that he was supposed to do, and to make good on the promises, and to give my friend what he paid for. If you're a company and you're selling a product, and I'm selling this phone here, and I say I'm going to give you this phone case, but I give you the phone case, and inside the phone is not an iPhone 16 but an iPhone 12, you're not going to be happy about it, will you? No, you're going to be like, where's my fucking iPhone 16, buddy? Give me my 16, bitch. Give me my phone, motherfucker. That's what you're going to be like. This dude just didn't do that. He just took it and screwed off and changed things and just didn't fix it and then lied. And I say you lied because you still haven't fixed the problem. It's disgusting. And I even gave you more than enough time to do it. And one of the reasons I'm bringing you back on the naughty list is now I see your stupid asses back selling cabinets to people, and you have the audacity to do what Extreme Gaming Cabinets did and Retro Lizard did, and tell people that all sales are final. So here's my warning to anyone buying a cabinet from anybody out there. If you see a warning on here and the first thing for frequently asked questions is sales and refund, that right there is a red flag. Sales and refund should be the last thing, one of the last things that they list up here. Why is that? Because a refund as a seller should be the last thing you're worried about doing. Your fucking only job is satisfaction, customer satisfaction, giving them the products that they bought and paid for, and providing the things that they need. When you put stuff up here like that, this means that not only do you take forever to give people their product, that you're not giving them what you're supposed to. So I personally would never, ever, in my opinion, go with a company that does this. This is garbage. Lab Arcades, you're on the goddamn naughty list. You suck. Retro Lizard, one of the biggest scumbags out there in the country right now making arcade cabinets. This dude is taking people's money and causing chaos. And not only is he causing chaos, he has the audacity to run his bitch ass mouth. Like, he has the audacity when people say, hey man, listen, I spent $13,000 or $10,000 or $5,000, whatever I spent thousands of dollars on you for a custom racer. Okay? And this dude started out as a pretty cool dude. He started out doing giveaways for people. He was hanging out with the Arcades Anonymous crew. He was doing giveaways. He seemed like an okay dude. Hell, I was even contemplating getting a racer from him, to be honest with you, because I'm dying to get a racer. You know what I mean? I'd love to have a racer in here, and I can help you sell your product. But then this dude's just not making people their stuff. There's another dude in the community. His name is Billy May. Billy May Mods on YouTube. He's a Jersey boy, just like me. He's also a firefighter, just like me. So when I see stuff like that, Jersey, firefighter, I take it to heart when I see people like him getting screwed over. My man Billy Mod has made 2 separate videos just basically saying, look, buddy, where's my fucking video? And for whatever reason, this guy, Retro Lizard, thought it would be funny to make some snide comment in the comment section. And I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Let me see if it's still here. Like, I guess he was being smart, trying to be funny. Don't even need to watch the video. Dude's mod has been done for months. I even emailed to confirm, which isn't shown here. Doesn't take away from the time it's been, but now I'm really not in a hurry to ship it. Yo, the audacity as a fucking seller to put some bullshit like this on a customer's video who has a decent sized YouTube following, who's a big part of the arcade modding community. The audacity and the balls it takes to do this, in my opinion, is insane. And he just genuinely doesn't give a fuck. If you scroll through his bitch ass videos and you scroll down and read everything, it's nonstop him just being a dick to go ahead and do a chargeback. Buddy, you know full well, A, you can't do a chargeback because your credit card companies has shut down the ability for you to use credit card and to take them because of the amount of chargebacks that you've been given. And B, you can't do a chargeback 2 years later after your fucking thing's been paid for, dickhead. You only have a certain amount of months to do that, and you know that. You know that. Your significant other is allegedly a lawyer. And again, this is all my opinion, and this is what I'm saying. As a seller, I would never treat people like this, ever. Would I treat my customers like garbage? You should be ashamed of yourselves, Retro Lizard. Ashamed of yourselves. Especially, the greatest thing ever is the balls on this guy to release a video like a year ago. Where is it? This is kind of, yeah. The audacity to release this video. Extreme Gaming Cabinets is done with blah, blah, blah. Extreme Gaming Cabinets basically came and announced, and this is basically a dig from him and them. And then, like I said, I forgot that he released this video. I totally forgot he released this video. Right? And then I'm like, and then this thing popped up because somebody made a comment. I was like, holy shit, I forgot you made this. And this bitch had the audacity to run his mouth. What exactly has been going on with me? You haven't been making product for people. You've been taking money for product, not been delivering it, and taking forever and not delivering like you're supposed to. That's what you've been doing. And it's not an opinion. I'm basing this off of what your customers are saying. And if you basically Google Retro Lizard Arcades, and he's changed the name of his site from arcade to arcades to Retro Lizards Arcades to Retro Lizard Arcades. No one's stupid, bro. We see what you're doing. You're changing your site so that way you can make like you're a new business. And so you're not catching the flack. Make your product and deliver it to your customers. Stop being a piece of shit. Because that's what you're being, dude. That's crazy. Like, anyone who's doing that, in my opinion, is a piece of shit. Like, I would be a piece of shit if I said, hey, I'm making iPhones, and I took 100 orders and just decided to spend the money on hookers and blow and not build these people their cabinets. And I'm not saying that's what you did. I'm just saying, like, that's the last thing that I'd be doing. It's insane. Like, these people should be ashamed of themselves. They truly should. So if you Google him and look up all his bullshit, you're going to see a ton of issues. Arcade guys, I've heard bad things about them, but I've never really looked into them, so I'm going to move on. So they're not going to be on any type of list. Retro Play Australia, one of the biggest pieces of garbage as ever. If you Google them, they're definitely on a naughty list. They did an Extreme Gaming Cabinets where they basically took a ton of money from people and ripped them off. MPA Australia, MPA Minicabs Australia. Yo, what is it with Australia? It's like 3 companies from Australia alone that decided is it that their e-commerce is bad? Because if that's the case, and I'm not sure it is, but if that's the case, here's what I think. I think that anybody who's in whatever country you are, that's the country you should buy product. Okay? So if you're from the United States, buy something from somebody local, because now especially if you buy it local in the same state, because now they're stuck to dealing with your laws. Whatever that particular law is in that state, now they're locked into whatever that is. And there's got to be laws that protect you. If you're in the UK, buy from the UK. If you're in Australia, try to find a reputable Australian company. Don't know if you can and do it. I think my man Andre is making arcade cabinets. I'll take a look and see what his name is. I'll post it on the screen for the video. I don't have the link here, but I don't know what it is with Australia, but their companies seem to be just not wanting to make their cabinets. That's MPL Australia, straight trash. Definitely on the fucking naughty list. Again, you can Google them. They disappeared from the internet as of March 19, 2023. Okay. Then I'm gonna go to back to the nice list. All right, we're gonna go back to the nice list for basically, like I said, it's not just gonna be arcade cabinets. This is gonna be arcade cabinet accessories. People that make everything. Arpeg Electronics, who is the only United States distributor for gun-for-IR light guns. This dude makes the best light guns out there. As of right now, they're the most accurate, best light guns out there. The only issue, they're super, super, super expensive. But you're getting what you pay for. They're worth it. I have the GunCon 2s. Let me see if I can find them. Gun 5, GunCon 2s. I have these ones. $275 a piece. Great deal. Cannot beat them. They used to be $500. They're basically half the price of what I paid. Makes you want to punch a kitten, but it is what it is. If I could afford it, I would go with the Time Crisis ones, but I just cannot afford $900 to drop on these badass Time Crisis slide and recoil light guns, and that leads me to the next place to go to. I would go with Retro Shooter. Why? Because Retro Shooter is affordable. When Retro Shooter first came out with their light guns, they had a 2IR system. The 2IR system was basically open asshole. For that system alone, they would have been on a naughty list, but they stepped their game up and said, all right, fuck it. We're going to release the red and the blue guns. We're going to give the 4IR light guns. What did that mean? That means Retro Shooter wanted to increase their product. I love that for them. They gave you the 4 icon, then 4IR light gun LEDs. Then they said, all right, screw that shit. Now we're coming with the thing that everybody wants. We're coming with sliding recoil. Well, they came out with the MX-24s, which is pretty dope. A nice little rifle. They don't even make it anymore, which kind of sucks. Can't get them no more. And then now they came out with the sliding recoil Time Crisis light gun. So these things basically are the duplicates to the Time Crisis light gun with a couple of different added on features, like a little D-pad control stick here. They've now got buttons on the left and right side, and they've got action buttons here for select the start or whatever your buttons are for your action, like grenades, etc. And the awesome thing is it's 24 volt of hard hitting recoil. What does that mean? I'll show you. But 24 volts of hard hitting recoil. They came out with great light guns, and most importantly, their prices are fucking insanely cheap. What do I mean by that? I mean insanely cheap. There's my boy Retro Ralph. Back the weed, you dork. All right, $257 get you the Reaper Pro. What does that get you? It gets you the game box, which to me, and I know that Retro Shooter is going to come in here and say, yeah, the game box is useful. To me, the game box isn't useful, but to you guys, it might be useful. So game box is useful. They're actually getting, this is what makes it useful. They're actually getting manufacturers to release games just for the console, which is pretty cool. They used to have a bunch of games loaded on here, but they got in trouble, so they had to take them all away. So you got here is your basic system for $275. So for an extra $5, you're getting everything you're getting here, plus the console. Why not? $5 for games? Sure. Okay. They used to have the systems here with the rifle, but they don't anymore. Then you've got the red and the pink and the blue ones here. Just the light guns with the sensors and the plug and the step and the pedals. $270. Again, dude, this is a pair of light guns for the same price that you would pay for one light gun for Gun for IR. Totally makes it worth it. Now you've got BlamCon. The great thing about BlamCon is that you can basically design any shell you want and just plug all their stuff into it. And as long as you follow their instructional videos, it'll work. I have yet to play these light guns. I would love to. At some point, I'm going to get to be able to. I would love to personally get a 3D printer and then start building my own. My only complaint about BlamCon is the fact that the recoil is 12 volt only. I like the harder hitting recoil. That is my only complaint about BlamCon, and the fact of how long it's taken for them to get everything going. However, my God, this is amazing. Like, look at that. That would be cool to have as a light gun. Totally dope. That is an E11. That looks like the carbine from Star Wars. Like, just the fact that I can print out all my Star Wars guns, I would be head over heels. That's all I would do is manufacture shells. So BlamCon, you are on a nice list. This is my boy Xena's Guns. Xena's Gun is one of the only Bluetooth light gun. He is re-releasing and redesigning everything. He sent me one for the purpose of review, but unfortunately I had issues getting it working, so I sent it back. And he's going to actually be shipping us out a brand new light gun to review on the channel, and I cannot wait for that. So Xena's Guns, American boy, one dude show, literally building it, and he's making it so that way it could be left or right-handed, and you can switch the things on the side. My man Xena, my man Ugo from Xena's Guns is the man. As you see here, me and Mikey are all about this man. Very cool dude. Had him on the show quite a bit. Looking forward to having him here and bringing us his light guns. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Arcade Adam himself. My man Adam Bauer. You can see here the grills on my machine, my dust covers on the machine, all Arcade Adam. My gun holsters are Arcade Adam. He actually, I wasn't even expecting this. He hit me up out of nowhere, said, man, I love you and I want to send you something. He goes, give me your logo. I want to send you these light gun shells. I go, wait, what? How much are they? He's like, no. Just review them for me. You know, I like what you've been doing. So I'm like, all right. So next thing I saw, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm never, if you say you're going to make something for me or give me something, I'm not going to hound you for it. You give it to me when you can. I appreciate that. Next thing I know, yesterday it shows up in the mail. So I'm going to be doing another review today for it. I cannot wait. They are basically custom built light gun holsters with my logo on it for Perfect Storm Gaming. And I don't even know which one he used because I said, I don't even want to know which one you choose. When I see it for the first time, I want to be blown away. So choose whatever fucking logo you want and don't show me anything. Just send it to me. So I cannot wait to get it. Everything this dude has touched has been gold. And the thing that I love about Arcade Adam more than anything, the dude is a stickler for detail. What do I mean by that? You can't see it because the screws are hidden because they're black and they match perfectly with the grills. But he asked me which direction your screw hole's in. And you're probably like, well, what does that matter? It matters because if it's wrong, then the shell or the shield is turned wrong and the emblem looks stupid. So his attention to detail knew to ask for north, south, east, west for the screws. Told him, boom, came back, fit perfectly. They look amazing. I love Arcade Adam's products. I love his Etsy shop. He's just got really, really cool customizable stuff. And the cool thing is, when I said, hey man, can you make these light gun holsters with my logo on it? He's like, no, I can't. And then like an hour later, he goes, look what I figured out. I was like, bro, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, just put the order in. I'm like, okay. So he like figured out how to do it, and I challenged him, and he did it. Another dude I'm going to talk about here, my man on the nice list, my boy Chris Coolmod. I love you, Chris Coolmoddy. If you've got a cabinet and you need a drive for it and you're having issues, go with Chris Coolmod. His prices are kind of high when it comes to the larger end drives, but it's a very, very, very well done drive, as plug and play as can be. I like his light gun drive. You'll love that. He's also got a couple of mini drives that are plug and play, don't require updates or nothing like that. Also, the great thing is he's always changing and updating and offering updates on his drive. So that's the cool thing is, yes, it's expensive, but you're paying for that aftermarket flair. So you're paying for the aftermarket purchase. So like aftermarket support. So if you have an issue, he helps you out. And you're paying for the upgrades. That brings you to my boys, my brothers from other mothers, Light Gun Lunatics. You guys hear me mention this channel on my Facebook page every stream, and I'm going to continue to do so. Why? Because it is the best group out there on Facebook right now pertaining to all things gaming and retro gaming. And why do I say that? Because Light Gun Lunatics doesn't just have a Light Gun group, they've got an Arcade Lunatics group, and they've got a Retro Racing Lunatics group. And I love it. It's filled with a bunch of great guys, Pete, Johnny, Martin, all the boys, Phil, all the guys who run the show. If I haven't named you, it's not personal. I can't remember. There's like 35 of you motherfuckers. I can't remember all you guys. Seriously. It's just me and Mike, bro. Do you need 16? Do you need 16? No, I'm just kidding. I just can't remember. It's too fucking many of you guys. But you all know who you are. You all know I love you. And you all know I love your channels and your groups. They do something great. They offer a beautiful website. Okay. And on this site, you're going to find builds for free. That'll teach you how to build your drives and teach you how to do all types of crazy things. They run contests. We just entered a competition last night that I couldn't fucking pass to save my life. I feel like a mongoloid idiot. But this is Light Gun Lunatics, one of the best, if not the best, Facebook groups out there because they're all encompassing. My man Pete Drady, Phil, and the boys, Martin, Johnny, everybody else. Love you guys so much. Okay. This is their Facebook group here. I'll edit that out. 7.1K members. I think when I joined 2 years ago, there was less than 2,000. So this is insane growth for these guys. And anybody who's anybody in the gaming community is in this goddamn group. From Retro Ralph to Jason Baker to Zenas to me to Mike DeShone to Scantron. Everybody's in this motherfucking group. If you want to know about light guns, which I love light guns, that's the group to join. Light Gun Lunatics on Facebook. Boom. Last but not least, the biggest, most piece of garbage, shithole, fuck you company ever to be out there, in my opinion, right now, extreme gaming cabinets. You guys had potential to rule the world. I mean, you had potential. You were Tears for Fears, man. You were singing that song. Everybody wants to rule the... Like, you guys had the world in the palm of your hands. Then you took a big shit and stuck your hand up there to get it really good and shitty and smeared it on everything. Like, you legitimately had the name of the best virtual pinball cabinet machine company out there, mate. This small family business out of Australia. We're the best in the world. Boy, was that the biggest pile of shit. Now, I had all hopes that you would basically give your customers everything that they asked for with their money and their products, and you just didn't. You guys decided to go on a world tour with your customers' money. Now, why do I say this? Because that's pretty much what you did. You decided to put your business on hold for 1 to 3 months out of the last 2 to 3 years and just fuck off around the world on a world traveling extravaganza. And before you did that, you paired it with collecting money for cabinets. And I'm basing this off of everything that I figured out and found out about you guys and the company. Right here, it says it right here. It's not me. Google says it. When looking for extreme gaming cabinets, be aware that the original company, an Australian-based builder, is reportedly in liquidation and owes millions to customers who never received their orders. Now, according to you guys, VITO was a bullshit liar. I was a bullshit liar. I guess I'm not the bullshit liar now, am I, Daryl? Guess I'm not the bullshit liar anymore, huh? Huh, mate? No more bullshit liar. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and this is, trust me, I don't want to gloat. I don't want to laugh at this. I don't want to laugh at you, but you forced me to. And why do I say that? Because about a week ago, there is a Extreme Gaming Cabinets Bad Experience customer group. What is this? This is a group started by one of your customers, not me. I didn't start the group. Somebody else did. One of your customers, one of your former customers that you banned from the group. You decided to not only lurk in the group and try and, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have alts in there and you're constantly just posting bullshit and laugh emojis, etc. But you've been posting in the group and watching it. I can see that as an admin. You can see these things. Number two, like a scumbag piece of shit 2 weeks ago on the Daryl and Donna account, you somehow managed to join the chat group. Like what? Let me ask you a question. It says there millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars says right here. You owe millions of dollars to customers who never received their orders. You owe millions of dollars. Millions, not tens of dollars, not hundreds of dollars, not thousands, not tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands. Millions. Millions, motherfucker, millions. Like you should, like 7 figures, millions. Millions. And you have the audacity to try to join the chat group to be nosy? Or to what? To harass people? Because this isn't the first time you've done that, dude. You did them before. There's record of it. There's a digital record of it. You're stupid. You left a paper trail the size of Texas. Right? It's stupid. It truly is stupid because these people, and it ain't me, I'm not doing it, but there are people that want your ass. They want every nickel you owe and every nickel you're gonna own. And that's the truth. And they deserve it. Because these people aren't rich people. These are everyday normal people. Some of them might be rich, but not everybody has the money to just drop $11,000, $13,000 internationally on a virtual pinball machine that these poor people waited years to get. Not just like months, years, man. I'm talking between 1 and 5 years they've waited to get these virtual pinball machines, racers, arcade cabinets. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like the naughty list, like, bro, you are the naughty list. This is disgusting. This right here is disgusting. Okay? Other companies such as Extreme Home Arcades and X Arcade offer similar products and are available for purchase. What does that mean? That means that those companies, they offer the products, but they actually fucking make them and send them to people. Like all these 30 other companies that I've named up to you have been managed to get it right. Why can't you? They've managed to get it right. They've managed to basically do the right model. Yeah, it might take Jack a couple extra months than what he says, but you know what? I'm glad that the dude delivered my cabinet. Was I pissed off that it was 4 months late? Fuck yeah, I was. But look at the damn thing. It's beautiful. I'd make love to it if it had titties. Shit. You should be ashamed of yourselves, Daryl and Donna Cheatman. Daryl and Donna Cheatman. That's what you are, Cheatman, because you rip people off. You should truly be ashamed of yourselves. And then you threaten to sue me in New Jersey. Like, who does that, bro? Who does that? Why don't you take the time that you should have done and make your cabinets instead of fucking people over and threatening to sue random ass people like me. What the hell did I do? I made a video showing the truth. It is the truth. Okay, and it got 5,000 views for a reason, because it's the fucking truth. And nobody had the balls to do it. And I'll continue to do this until my head explodes. But I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy that calls out these companies. I want positivity. There's too much negativity in this world, man. It's Christmas right now. You know what I'm saying? So Extreme Gaming Cabinets, you are the fucking naughty list. You are at the top of the naughty list. Extreme Gaming Cabinets is no longer trading and their business is closed indefinitely. The password is deep freeze. That shows you how much psychos they are. They used to lock their fucking cabinet drives so that their customers couldn't access them. What does that do? It gets people by the balls. They threaten people. They intimidated people. They held people hostage, basically. Basically, if you went against Extreme Gaming Cabinets in any way, shape, or form, they would ban you, block you, or bar you from future support. And that kind of sucks. When you spend $13,000, $14,000 on these products, the last thing you want to do is lose the support for them, because it's like, bro, now it's a $13,000 piece of shit weight. Now it's just a useless, an eyesore. And half your customers, and this is the truth because they say it, half your customers regret buying from you because of the shitty service they got, the treatment, and what you turned out to be. That is the most fucked up thing anyone could ever say about a company. That not only do they hate the fact that you did what you did, but they regret ever buying anything from you. That is the worst compliment that you could ever get. That's not even a compliment, but you know what I mean. It's the worst critique you can ever get, that your company is so shit that I regret ever purchasing or spending a nickel of you. And this is the people who got their product from you. And I went and reviewed a cabinet from your company. It was straight ass. And not only that, I've spoken to several different people who've looked at these cabinets, Super VPin included, okay, who went and who makes virtual pinball drives for the Rec Room World cabinet. I went and spoke to him about it. I'm talking about this video right here. I went and spoke to him about it. He said, I saw it in person. It was so fucked up. First of all, like I said, with virtual pinball machines, the most important thing about it, one of the most important things about it, is the surround sound system, believe it or not. Because that is one of the things that makes you think and makes it sound like the pinball is rolling everywhere. And you relocate those speakers all over the cabinet so that way they're everywhere. What do they use? They use Logitech computer speakers, bro. Not commercial grade speakers, Logitech computer speakers, the same ones that I have on here, which are good for this thing because it's just an arcade cabinet and the sound isn't that big of a deal. They're not bad speaker system for a PC or for an arcade cabinet. I think they're a little shit in quality and need to be stepped up a bit. But he's using garbage ass speakers. Then he spliced everything all together and it sounds like shit. The wiring is backwards. The wiring is wrong. Now, it looks nice inside and it's wide open because there ain't shit in there. I feel bad for anybody who went to this company because unfortunately the truth is that you're going to get ripped off. That is the God's honest truth. Anybody who unfortunately went with that company, you're screwed. You're probably never getting your money. You've unfortunately gotten ripped off, and it's just that is absolutely unfortunately the truth. Is with the way that these companies go and the Australian law is so shit that you're gonna get screwed up and you're gonna get blasted in liquidation. That's what's gonna happen, and I feel bad for all of you people because you guys didn't deserve that. All you wanted to do was enjoy something and to live a dream, and it's terrible. But the good thing is that there's good companies out there that are helping these guys, so they're not left alone in the lurch. Me and a bunch of other either content creators or me and a bunch of other people stepped up, put our fucking balls out there, and started helping people. So what does that mean? I started putting people in contact with drive makers like Super VPin, who only makes virtual pinball cabinet drives for Rec Room World cabinets, but somehow I was able to convince him and talk him into taking on a whole slew of customers for cabinets that he's not going to get to see in person that he has to fix. Insane dude. Same thing with my man Tim from Visual Pinball, Fast Flipper. Fast Flipper stepped up out of nowhere like a rock star. I will give him nothing but the utmost respect right now for this. Fast Flipper stepped up ahead of everybody and without even thinking it. Like I was like, yo, these people are going to need somebody. He goes, say no more, fam, I got you. I love that. Say what you want about the guy. He makes cabinet drive. He does this, he does that. But when push came to shove and shit hit the fan, this dude stepped up out of pocket. He did a lot of free consulting and still is. So Tim, you have nothing but my utmost respect, my man Fast Flipper on Facebook. Okay, you have nothing but my utmost respect, and you are from visualpinball.net. Let me find you. Fast Flipper is here. He makes these cabinets. So this is the man that stepped up above and beyond more than anybody else has. And I'm not shitting on anybody who's helped out. Everybody who's helped out has been great. But this is the dude who's really stepped up and who's been in the trenches day after day. It's not going unnoticed, man. I appreciate you so much for what you've been doing. So that concludes VITO's Naughty and Nice list. Please have a Merry Christmas and thank you so much for joining me. Do you have a company that you think I missed? Please hit me up and let me know. Also, you're probably wondering, where the fuck did your UFO content go? I'm no longer posting it on the channel. It's going to all be gaming content, review content, and my occasional firefighter stuff, and whatever I feel like posting in the shorts, because shorts drag people here, and I'm just trying to get content. So I've moved all of my stuff over to the YouTube channel. Pull it up. I decided to just put all the UFO stuff onto this channel, so all of my UFO stuff from now on will be here. It is a small channel. I am growing it. It sucks to have to do. I really wanted to keep everything the same. Unfortunately, it's crazy. I would release a video, I would get 3,000 views, and then I would release a UFO video, I would get nothing, and then I would release a gaming video, I would get nothing. Then I would do a UFO video, that would get 1,400 views, and it was too much up and down, and I don't understand it. The YouTube, it should be to what my algorithm of me is. The video, not the channel. But let me get down off this. Please subscribe to this channel if you like my UFO content. I will be pushing nothing but UFO content. Interviews. You're going to be seeing me interview guys like Julian Dory. You're going to see me interviewing guys like I got a whistleblower coming in January literally from the latest hearings. I have one of the whistleblowers coming to my house for an interview. So that's going to be big. So thank you so much for joining me. This is VITO from Perfect Storm Gaming. Have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, whatever the fuck you celebrate. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of big things coming up, real big things coming. So thank you so much in the new year. Peace out. Merry Christmas.